Well, we drank our tea, one, two, three, and went back to the circle where the crowd was starting to slough away in group chunks of three and four. We lay out on some benches and tried to sleep, but the nose stuff wouldn't allow it, so we gave it up, stood up, and stamped our feet in time as we turned around once and then twice. Chad said he was going to find a lurt, and as we walked away, a girl with long blonde hair ran across the circle, laughing like a pale finale comet. Neither of us had any idea how we got there from the outskirts the night before, so we took a bus and wound up on the wrong side of town, in front of what looked like an ocean, and the next one took us back where we started from, so we walked to another stop and tried again. This time we went in the right direction and got off by an old ramshackle sign shop on the edge of town. The third car that came by stopped, and it was two liberal young men, one white and one black. They meant they made endless pointed remarks about each other and kept looking at us to make sure we saw what good friends they were. But we sat in the back picking our noses and going, yeah, whenever it would fit. A few miles from New York, they let us off at a gas station restaurant, and we sat on a bumper in the parking lot thinking how kind of them not to take us all the way, even though they were going someplace else. Then we went inside to get something to drink, and it was so clean we almost left. The place was full of families who kept their children hushed, and businessmen with dollar-sign tie clips. As I reached for the sugar, dirt slid from my shirt sleeve onto the counter, and Chad asked the waitress for a list instead of a menu. We finished fast and got back outside, away from all the eyeball. Well, we're getting near New York indeed now, and it took us 4 hours hanging around the parking lot to get a ride. And then the guy made us give him $1 to take us as far as the Holland Tunnel. We stood there forever. Most of the cars that zipped by were coming from an airport over there. When a few buses passed us, we went over to see about getting on one. We had no change, and four bus drivers refused to break $1 before Chad ran into the Delta ticket office, good folks, and got change. The next driver looked annoyed, but he led us on, and down the tunnel we went.